stupid broker?
Just bills, I think. And your bank statement.
Say it again. Next time you go to the bank, complain.
Oh, I'll balance it for you as soon as I finish your household checks.
You do spoil me.
Oh, you deserve it, Mrs. Russell.
Sit down, you shut up, and you listen. Go on. Now you do what I say. No fooling around, no funny stuff, and no mouthing off. You make a mistake, and I'm going to use this. Do you understand that? All right. Get her bank books. Make up a withdrawal slip and a check. Leave $1,000 in each account. Now you're going to sign these, and your companion here is going to take them to a bank. You have 45 minutes to get the money. If you're not back, she dies.
I'll try, but they're different banks.
Gotta do what he says.
What if they won't give me the money?
Come on. You've done all her banking for 3 months. I've been watching. If there are any questions, you just have them call here, and Mrs. Russell will give the okay. Won't you, dear?
Yes.
If that's the bank, you know what to say. If it's anyone else, tell them you'll call back.
Hello? Yes. Yes, I did. Those were my instructions. And please hurry. She's got several stops to make.
Thank you very much for your trouble. Be sure and have a nice day.
All right, back in your chair.
Hello? Oh, Marion. Oh, a card party. Yes, I'd love to play bridge with you. No, I'm not. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.
Did you get it all? No trouble?
No?
You'll go to jail for this. They'll catch you and you'll go to
Now,
jail.
you better keep your mouth shut, fatty, if you want to make that bridge party tomorrow.
What?
Marion or Muriel or somebody called about a card party.
Marion. That's her daughter, stupid. When?
10, 15 minutes ago. Why?
Because she hates bridge, that's why. Signal, wasn't it? I can't stay behind this time. We've got to go together now. I mean, her daughter can be here in 10 minutes.
You planned this from the beginning.
What about the silver?
There's no time for the silver.
Part of it. I trusted you.
And I gotta kill her.
No!
I treated you like a daughter.
Okay, Brains, what else are we gonna do? Where else are we gonna buy time? She'll have every cop in this state after us 10 seconds
You
after we...
cheated me. And I believed in you. You're horrible, horrible.
see us?
I don't think so. What do I do now?
Drop me off at the corner and then ditch the car.
Then what?
You get out of town, stupid.
Where will you be?
On the West Coast. I have an interview lined up.
You got it all planned, don't you?
Isn't that why we're together, Jay?
You know, I'm really gonna miss you, baby.
Sure, Jay, me too. Look, I'll call you in Las Vegas at the usual place.
Yeah, the usual place. Who's the old lady this time?
Her name is Helen Mercer. A widow. A real rich one.
Excuse me. Would you be, Gretchen Addison?
Mrs. Mercer?
Yes.
How do you do?
Well, how do you do? Well, why don't you hop in? The house isn't far. Here, let me help you with your bag.
Okay.
Sweetheart. Hi, baby.
He's cute. It must be comforting to have a watchdog.
Ah, he's pissed. Aren't you? Huh?
It's a lovely house, Mrs.
Thank you. Come in. We'll talk in here.
Oh, yes. I was raised in a house like this in New England.
Oh, I thought your resume said Ohio.
Oh, well, we moved east when I was 8. I had a room at the top of the stairs with a canopy bed.
Well, I'll keep the house to myself. But there's a lovely guest house out in the garden with its own kitchen.
Oh, well, may I see it, too?
Well, we'll talk a little first. I'll get your resume. Well, I see that you went to Fairmont Business College in Boston.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't we sit down and be comfortable? I hope that means you can type.
Oh, yes, 90 words a minute.
Very good. I have a lot of correspondence.
I can also take care of your banking and your bookkeeping, things like that.
I do that myself. See here, you only have one reference to Dr. Eugene Updike?
I worked for his mother for 2 years, until she passed away. By the way, when I talked to Dr. Updike, he said that he would be at a convention at the Mark Hopkins in San Francisco, just in case anyone wanted to call.
Now, that was 2 years ago. What have you been doing since?
I got married,
Oh?
but it didn't work out.
Well, do you have any plans in that direction?
None.
Well, you're a very attractive girl. There's bound to be some,
Oh, I don't want to be married, Mrs. Mercer. That's one of the reasons that I applied for this position.
Well, that's one thing we have in common. Well,
Ow! Oh! Ow! Ow!
Oh, my Lord, Dad. Come on. What is it?
Hands on ears, miss. I'm not one to suffer quietly. Damn!
Believe it or not, this is a federal judge. Gretchen Addison, Judge Harold Porter.
How do you do?
Just wash it off, Harold. I'll get some antiseptic.
You hear about the job?
Well,
Helen tell you about the creature in the garden? Oh, yes. You see him creeping around at odd hours. Of course, from now on, he may have a decided limp.
Well, if I see anyone, I hope he answers to your honor.
Only if he's in dark, flowing robes. Otherwise, it's Harold.
What are you trying to do, scare her off?
No, just trying to find out she cramped my style. What's that?
It's antiseptic. Stick your foot up there. Just want you to know, style or not, I think Mrs. Addison is just what I might need around here.
Dr. Updike? Who? Oh, yes.
I understand she worked for your mother for some time. Well, of course, I don't require any nursing.
Ha!
Just a friendly presence. Member of the family. Well, I know she'll be delighted to hear that, Doctor.
Not at all, Mrs. Mercer. Glad to be of help.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Smells delicious. Wait for the sauce. Sit down. You know, how much of this do you want?
Just a little bit.
I still think you should check out that business college before you put her on.
Well, I like the girl. I'm so sick and tired of all those stuffy interviews. I'm relieved. She's bright, and she's intelligent, and she has a good background.
She's off, man.
Aha, now we get to it.
Aha, yeah. After a half a lifetime in a rotten marriage, I can understand why you might be off, man. But this girl?
Wants to live a quiet life. And I am not off of men. Not in general, and certainly not in particular.
Well, since you're not ready for a full-time, chest-pounding male, I guess you'll do. But I just hope this isn't some kind of dodge you're schemed up so you don't have to go back to work yourself.
It isn't.
Helen, you love designing, and I think you should go back to it.
No. No, I don't want to. Not yet.
Hey, digging into that is good. Come on. Honest, it's good. I went through a lot of trouble.
settled all right?
Fine, thanks. Mrs. Mercer, I would like to open a bank account. I thought perhaps if you were going into town today.
I'll introduce you to the bank manager.
Oh, thank you.
Well, it's always a pleasure to see you, Mrs. Mercer.
Thank you, Mr. Hall.
And, of course, your friend.
Mr. Hall, this is Gretchen Addison. Gretchen, this is Mr. Hall, the bank manager.
Won't you ladies sit down?
Thank you.
Now, how may we serve you today?
Well, Mrs. Addison would like to open an account, and I would like a cup of coffee black.
Of course. Mrs. Robinson, please. Mrs. Addison. Roy, Mrs. Addison would like to open an account. Take very good care of her.
How do you do?
Please.
ADDISON?
Gretchen. 2704 Bluff Road. I need checkings and savings.
Okay, now, occupation.
Companion to Mrs. Helen Mercer. I'll probably be doing some of her banking from now on.
For Deadeye?
For whom?
Old Lady Mercer. She shot a guy a few months ago. Killed him. Eddie Jenkins. He was her gardener, handyman, you know. A good-looking guy, you know.
Well, she probably had good reason to do it.
Oh, yeah. I said she caught him stealing her silver. Or something.
Do you want me to drive, Mrs. Mercer?
I don't need looking after, Gretchen. I'm sorry I barked at you, but I just happened to know what the teller told you about the shooting.
It must have been awful for you.
Gretchen, I want to show you something. Come on.
Took these out for you. This your store?
Gretchen, the young man that I shot worked for me. He helped the gardener out and things like that. One night I heard a noise, so I took my husband's gun and went downstairs. Something was thrown at me. It was an ashtray, as it turned out. I fired into the dark and ran back to my room, called the police. I didn't know that I'd killed him until the police came. That's 3.5 months ago.
Well, you didn't want it to happen. I mean, surely that makes a difference.
There were no charges pressed, and if there had been, I would have been acquitted. Harold says I'm hiding, and that I should get back to work.
Well, I think keeping busy is a good thing.
I've been busy all my life. I was married to a very prominent man. We did a lot of traveling and a lot of entertaining. I needed time to be not busy. My husband and I had an argument one night. It's just one of those silly things. I wanted him to know that I understood his business. He was a marine architect. So I secretly built that.
Well, what a marvelous thing to do.
He thought it was charming, even though the scale was off.
Ouch.
Yeah. It wasn't much of a marriage. He had a world of his own, which forced me to build a world of my own. Business was good for my ego. At least it kept it intact. Besides, I got a kick out of it. But I never got over the feeling of being trapped. But you got out. How long has it been?
Oh, a while. Why didn't you?
Probably a lot of dark psychological reasons that boil down to the fact that I was a chicken. But it's a little late to complain about that now. As the years went by, the rut got deeper. And before I realized that I didn't like it, to say nothing of loving it, it was just too late. But no more ruts. I'm free now and I like it that way. Keep barking at me. Billy? What are you barking at now? Harold? Harold, is that you?
Are you expecting someone?
I never know.
He's got it bad for you.
Think I ought to marry him?
Well, I don't think that's for me to say.
Why not?
Well, I'm not exactly an expert on matrimonial affairs. Well, if you're expecting someone, I think I better go. Good night. Thank you for the cocoa.
You're welcome.
Idiot! You idiot! What are you doing here? How many times have I told you no contact? Ever?
Just one more contact, baby. It's important.
What are you doing with that? How many times have I told you to get rid of that? Are you completely insane?
Still got a little use left in it, baby. All right, trip's over.
All the passbooks to all the accounts? $200,000. Can you imagine $200,000 just for you? Hmm? Jay, we were together so long. Jay, no. Jay, I'll do anything. Jay, please don't kill me. Jay, I'll do anything. Anything you want.
Anything?
Well, almost anything. I win. You laugh first.
Hey, come on, let's go this way. Oh, Billy. Come on, Billy. Come on. I want to go this way. Come on, baby. Come on.
Good morning. Is something wrong?
Sit down, Gretchen. I don't feel that you've been completely honest with me. Now, your private life is none of my business. But after all that you had to say about your marriage and wanting to live a quiet life, well, I was out walking Billy.
Mrs. Mercer, I can explain that.
Now, that's not necessary.
It was my husband.
Your husband?
He was just there. Last night. When I got to the cottage, I walked in and he was just there. He's been trying to catch up with me for weeks.
You're divorced?
Not officially. You see, my husband's been out of work for some time, and I was kind of supporting us, see. And one day he just left. Well, he said he'd done a stupid thing, and he wanted to make it up with me if he could. He's a writer. And he's found someone to publish his book. Well, there's no money or anything yet, but it will be published.
Is he still here?
No, I sent him away.
Why?
Because I knew you wouldn't like it. I'm sorry, Mrs. Mercer. I'll get my things.
Gretchen. Do you love him?
Well, I didn't think so until I saw him.
Well, I suppose this is as good a place as any to write a book. There's room for two in the cottage. Tell him he can move in. If that's what you want. How about some coffee?
I'll pour it.
Can I get you anything else? I mean food or anything.
Charming waitress, darling. Well, you always did have a way with the help. We're married.
We're what?
We have to buy a typewriter and a book to copy. You're a writer now.
Come here, Billy.
Mrs. Mercer, this is my husband, Jay.
How do
Mrs.
you do,
Mercer?
Mr. Addison?
I know Gretchen has already said it, but I'm very grateful, too.
Well, it's my pleasure. Believe me.
Maybe we should go and show him the cottage.
Well, why don't you just wait a minute and leave that here and come on into the house,
All
okay?
right, thank you very much.
You bet. Go on in. Come on, Billy.
That's enough.
What's the book about, Jay? Or is it bad manners to ask?
No, that's all right. It's a murder story.
Oh.
Yeah. It's all about these two people who go around robbing and killing old ladies and doing...
Jay, actually, you wouldn't believe it about this business, but it's a very serious work.
I got the idea for it while we were in Europe.
I used to spend a lot of time in Europe, southern Spain.
That's where we were.
Gretchen, you never mentioned that to me. Did you ever get to Marbella?
But that's where I got the idea for the book.
Well, now, this is going to sound absolutely ridiculous, but did you ever run into some people by the name of Scott?
Scott.
No.
How about the Waverleys?
No, no one in their right mind knows the Waverleys.
The Waverleys, yes. Terrific people, the Waverleys. Remember the fun we had on their boat?
Do they have a boat? I didn't know Bill liked that sort of thing.
Oh, I'm sorry, Jay. I always forget to fill that thing.
Oh, that's all right. I'll just run down and get some for us.
Darling, it's Miles. The judge has cooked dinner.
Oh, I really feel terrible about this. I won't be long, I promise. Maybe you can talk about the Waverleys while I'm gone. Small world, isn't it?
Yeah, listen, I'm sorry. I don't smoke cigarettes. Do you? Don't you have any?
And I don't smoke either.
Look, if I get stuck in traffic or anything, why don't you just serve the soup without me? See you later.
Bill Waverly and a boat just don't seem to go together. How's your drink?
I could stand another one.
Okay. That's...
Yes, please.
Yes, ma'am. I'll toast that.
Yes. I think I should quit.
Well, thank you, Gretchen.
We'll get some of this out of your way.
All right, thank you.
Can I get you anything else?
No, I'm fine, thank you.
How about some more coffee?
No.
There's plenty of coffee left. You want some?
I will have a little, thank you. The judge's dinner was incredible. Why are men such good cooks?
They're not expected to do it all the time, I guess.
He's a lovely man, this is.
You think I should marry him?
Oh, you already asked me that.
You never answered me.
I don't think I should have opinions about that sort of thing.
Look, Gretchen, you're not my servant. You're my companion. Well, that's not even the right word now. You're my friend. We are friends, aren't we?
Yeah, if you like. Thank you.
Okay, friend. How about calling me Helen? Let's see what all the hilarity's about.
I have had it up to here with your stupid games. Do you want to get caught? You've done everything but hire a publicist.
You really are a pushy broad, aren't you?
Jay, we're getting out.
Getting out?
It's not gonna work, Jay. Too many rules have been broken. This lady isn't like the others. She's not dependent. She's not spoiled. She doesn't want to be.
What's the matter with you? You eat dames like this for breakfast.
Well, not this one.
Now here comes little Leslie Brown. They're gonna whip her through.
I've had it, Jay.
2 points for the Braves.
I'm retiring. Okay, now this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna get our passbooks. We're gonna close our accounts touring the company. I mean, we got better than 200,000. That's 100 for you and 100 for me.
So you can come back here and live in this mausoleum?
If I did, it wouldn't be any of your business.
The fences are set up. Hold it, hold it.
What about me? What am I supposed to do?
Maybe you can get a penthouse in Las Vegas. Maybe you'll even break the bank. And if that doesn't work, he can always make a few bucks as a second story man.
Yes, sir. She'll fight on the track. She's big and she's bad.
You're not going anywhere. You got that? You're handy, like a computer. But from now on, we do what I say. And I say we're knocking over this old lady. You got that? Now, if you even think about retiring or running off or anything cute, you're going to need a disguise just to walk down the street.
Going to win it. That's the end of the game with the Braves 9 to 76ers 3.
Jay? Jay,
Yeah.
Helen and I will be gone all afternoon. Judge Porter is giving an engagement party for his nephew, and we're doing the shopping.
Terrific. Count me out.
Jay, do you know what would happen if this gun is found?
Look, I said I'd ditch it, and I will, so bug off.
Do you want to talk about it?
What?
Do you want to talk about it?
Oh, I'm sorry. I guess I'm a little far away today.
Gretchen, I am not a busybody. You know that. But we are friends. And friends talk when they're troubled.
I just feel so trapped
By Jay?
by all of it. By my past. By the things that I want.
What do you want?
Out. I want out.
You know what? I've been doing some thinking, and I'd really like to open the shop again.
I'm glad for you.
Well, I've been thinking some pretty selfish thoughts. You know, I'm past the point where I need my hand held. I need some help. Would you come with me?
If I can.
Good girl.
Good thing.
Like crawling around in the dark.
Yes. What's under here?
Well, it's a couch.
Oh,
But let's get this stuff off the table here, huh?
What's under there?
Well,
Breakable?
I think so, but it's...
What a pretty table.
You like it?
Yeah.
It's kind of nice.
Is this job really mine?
Well, it is if you want it. Just be delighted to have you take it. I think we can both have a lot of fun.
Thank you. Good night, Helen. I had a good time. Thank you.
Good night, Gretchen. Have a nice evening.
Okay. See you in the morning.
Hi.
Hi.
Get all your shopping done?
Yeah.
Can I make you a drink or something?
Billy,
No, thank you.
come on, Billy.
Jay, I want to talk to you about
Billy,
something.
come on, it's dinner
Sure,
time.
baby. What do you want to talk about?
Oh, my God. Oh, no.
Oh, what an awful thing. Poor little fella.
I always hated women with yapping little dogs. And in the end, I had one. So there you are.
I'll take the little fella.
No,
I could bury him for you.
no. He's mine.
You did it, didn't you?
What are you talking about? Some nut ran him down.
Poor little fella.
All right, so I smacked a little muddy. Had it coming.
Billy stayed on the porch, Jay. What were you doing? Breaking in?
Well, to tell you the truth, I was casing the place. Do you know she has about $50,000 in silver alone? The jewelry must be in her bedroom, so even if you can't get the bank books.
Jay, I'll make a deal with you, okay?
A deal?
Yeah. From here on in, you can have everything your own way. You're going to be the boss, and I'm just going to be your computer. Only we don't touch Helen. We get out of here. Okay?
You really have gotten soft, baby.
I haven't, I swear it, Jay. I just want to let this one go, that's all. We could go up to Portland or Seattle, someplace like that.
Sure. Sure, baby, if it's that important to you. There are plenty of old ladies.
I'll find you a rich one, Jay. I promise.
Excuse me a minute. Hi. Ahoy, mateys!
Ahoy yourself.
How are you now?
I'm fine.
What's a female for matey? Materess?
I guess.
Where's Jane?
He's home with a cold.
Clark, Paula? You all know Helen, but you haven't met Gretchen Addison. Gretchen, this is Paul Spencer.
How do you do?
Looks like your girl's having a good time.
I kind of have the feeling it's the first one she ever had.
It's pretty nice when you finally break out of that shell, isn't it?
It's marvelous.
Hey, listen, if you get hungry, dig into those canopies, because I'm going to hold dinner to lay open the gifts.
Oh, damn it, Harold. Oh, I left mine on the dresser. I'll have to go home and get it.
Do you want me to get it?
No, I'll just be a minute, okay?
I kind of like it. Do you? Yes, let's go.
Who is it? Who's there? I'm calling the police if you don't come out. Oh, my God. Not again.
Operator.
Operator? Get me the police.
Hello, Belmont Police Department.
Somebody gonna get that phone? Come on, we'll get the phone. Hello? Who? Oh, it's not here right now. Is this Helen? Hi, Helen, this is Gretchen. Listen, I have great news. I think we have a client. Isn't that wonderful?
Yes, that's wonderful news.
Everything's coming out just like we hoped.
I don't think I'll come back to the party. It's the flu or something. I've been fighting it all day. I'm just gonna go into town and get a prescription. Did you tell Harold?
All right.
You stay and have a good time.
All right, then. Good night. You. I'm sorry. How are you? Are you feeling all right?
Did you have a good time?
Oh, I had a wonderful time. You know I did. I saw you watching me.
I'm glad. Well...
Is there anything I can do for you?
No. I just need some rest.
Okay. Well, then, good night.
Night.
Benjamin Vale. I'm afraid we have lost our passbook. I think it's been misplaced or stolen. Yes. Well, I'll be there in a day or two. Uh-huh. I just wanted to make sure that you did not release any funds until I got there. Fine. Okay. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Gretchen? May I see you for a moment? There's something I'd like to tell you.
Took your phone off the hook, eh?
Well, I just felt like I needed to get some sleep. I do feel better, though.
Well, she missed a really good party, didn't she?
Yes.
How's Jay feeling?
Well, I was just going to tell Helen. Actually, Jay went to see a publisher last night. He telephoned this morning. And you'll never guess what? He has a publishing deal. A real one. He's on his way to Los Angeles right now.
That's marvelous.
Yes. I'm sorry about the short notice and all, Helen. And especially about the business. But I'm sure you understand. I mean, this means everything to us. He wants me to join him in Los Angeles as quickly as I can.
He does?
And there's so many things to do. I have to turn off the phone. I have to close the bank account. Everything. Well, I'll see you later. Okay?
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Hey. How about a cup of coffee?
I think I'll go back to bed, Harold. I still feel a little bit queasy.
Closing your account.
Yes, my husband called this morning. And we're meeting in Los Angeles. And I've got to get everything done and be out of here today. This is it?
Yes.
Okay. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Gretchen? Gretchen? Gretchen?
I know, we haven't had a chance to talk or anything like that. But everything seems to be going so well.
Stop it. Why are you running away?
What do you mean?
Why are you lying? Jay isn't in Los Angeles. There isn't any publisher. And he didn't call.
How do you know that?
I know. Because I killed him.
Oh, Helen, we're both upset, but you've just got to try and be rational now. Everything you did was right.
Right? I killed your husband.
A man tried to kill you. All you did was try and protect yourself.
But...
Wait a minute. The other night, in the cottage, I told Jay it was all over between us. I thought he was going to kill me. I still have some of the bruises.
But if we told the police all that, maybe it would help.
It won't help. You hid his body. They're never going to believe you. It's better this way. We just have to make very, very sure that we don't do anything to lead the police to you.
But they're bound to be fingerprints.
Jay has no record at all, not even military. And you looked in his pocket.
Yes.
And you took his identification.
Yes, I did all that.
What about the lining of his jacket?
The lining? No. Why would I do that?
No. Well, sometimes he kept passbooks and things in there. I can't find them in any of his other things. Helen, we have to make sure.
Oh, my God. We've got to tell him. I don't care.
Now, shut up. Let me handle it. Don't you say a word. Do you understand?
Could you tell me what you ladies are doing in this area?
We're looking for property.
Well, I'm afraid that this area is closed today.
Oh, something happened?
Just closed today.
You're exhausted. Why don't you go in and try and get some sleep?
I can't.
Well, try. Besides, it's better if we're not together if the police come.
I'm all right, Gretchen.
Helen, don't worry.
Gretchen,
Don't come in here.
I've made up my mind.
You go back to your own house where you belong.
Why are you dressed like that?
I'm leaving.
But you can't. The police will think...
Well, they'll think it anyway. Don't you see? I closed our bank account this morning. I told everyone I was joining Jay. I'm not letting you take the blame for this, so I'm getting out.
But you don't have to. I've called the police.
When?
Just now.
Get in that chair. Get in that chair! Go on.
What are you doing?
Sit down, be quiet, and just shut up. Don't you understand? I'm already wanted by the police. I thought it would be different here, but he ruined it for me. But it won't be ruined for you. When the police come, you tell them that I tied you up and made you call, and then you'll be safe.
I won't let them think that you killed Jay.
Well, it won't make any difference because I'll be far away and somebody else.
I won't do it.
Promise me this. promise you won't admit to anything until you found out about Jay and me.
Is what you did so horrible?
Gretchen, I'd do anything to help you.
Just help yourself. You won't understand this, but thank you, Helen.
Morning.
Morning.
We had a call from this address.
You did? Well, that's funny. There's nobody home. I've been here for almost an hour.
No sign of Mrs. Mercer?
The owner? No. I talked to her earlier. She said that her guest cottage might be available, but there's nobody home.
May I have your name, please?
Adele Murphy.
May I see your driver's license, please? Thank you.
No one home in the cottage?
No, it's locked. I looked into the windows, though. I hope it was all right.
You think that phone call was a gag?
Yeah, probably.
We're sorry we bothered you, Miss Murphy. We'll just look around the house. You have a nice day. Hold it, ma'am. Your door's open. I suppose you got a license